Hello and a very warm welcome to all our viewers. My name is Lara and we're here at Bite Burger in DIFC. Now joining me this morning is a very, very special guest, and of course we're talking about Kirsten Westholter, the Managing Director and the lady behind the Rising Phoenix. Hello and a very warm welcome. How are you doing, Kirsten?
I'm very good, thank you.
It's such a pleasure to have you with us on the show today.
Nice to be here.
Kirsten, tell us a little bit more about yourself, starting off with your background, where you're originally from, and how long have you been here in the region for?
Okay, so I'm originally from the Netherlands. I've been living in Amsterdam for almost all my life. I'm 47 years old now, and I actually moved to Dubai 4 years ago after having an assignment in Dubai with the Landmark Group. And I think something happened with me that happened with a lot of people. I fell in love with the Emirates, and I just didn't want to go back home where I had a long-term relationship. I had my job, I had everything fixed, and I just didn't want to be there. I went back to Dubai a few months later when my assignment ended, and I found myself another job actually, and started working for a fintech firm here.
In Dubai?
Yes, for a few years.
That's amazing. Now, you said you fell in love with Dubai. I have to agree with you. I'm in love with Dubai. I'm born and brought up in Dubai, so Dubai is my home. But what would you say you love the most about this city?
The vibrations, and also the cultural melting pot. I really like adventures and spontaneous things, and I always thought I was very flexible because I'm a consultant by nature. My background is business economics, worked with a lot of different companies, and when I moved here I thought I had it, like flexibility, I could adapt. I think now I can say I can truly adapt, and I'm open to all cultures, and I really love that. Yes.
Fantastic. Now, I'm in love with the name Rising Phoenix. Tell us a little bit more about how the concept was conceived. How was the idea conceived to set up the Rising Phoenix?
For me, it was pretty easy. So I started my business about 2 years ago, and I immediately had the name Rising Phoenix Consultancy because it's a consultancy firm. Why Phoenix and why Rising? I believe in the mythology of the Phoenix. I don't know if you know a little bit about the background.
I do, but I would like the viewers to be able to hear that. So if you could kindly share that with us.
Of course, of course. What I believe in is actually like it doesn't matter where you go through, like what kind of hardships happen throughout your life. It's more the way you deal with it. And if you're open to learn, you will always become a stronger version of yourself. And I've been through hard times, but I think everyone has.
Of course.
And time again, I have something like I rise from the ashes, and it fits a company as well, and specifically in these challenging times.
Absolutely beautiful, beautiful, beautiful name of the company, beautiful meaning, beautiful story behind it.
Thank you.
Now, getting back to the consultancies that you offer here in the region. Is there a specific kind of consultancy, or is there a variety? Tell us a little bit more about that.
No, absolutely. It is focused mainly on business transformation and business improvement. So meaning that I help companies, usually startups, SMEs, to either fully transform their business model. So checking what are their challenges, and also in these challenging times, it's more what they've been doing all the time. Is it still working, or should they change something? I help them to make that move. And also, if you're like a starting entrepreneur, I help them building a business model. I'm working with 2 ladies right now to really build their business idea and get it hopefully also implemented in due time. And regarding the improvements, I believe I'm passionate about continuous improvement, not only for like individuals like you and me, but definitely business-wise. I think there's always something to improve and to be better and to be more efficient. And my main theme is also customer excellence. So always have your end customer in mind with whatever you do, because it's so important. So many companies don't focus on their customer, and they just push their products and services to the market, not even knowing who maybe their end customer is and if they really need it.
But that is key, knowing who your end customer is. That is vital. It's extremely important, like you said.
Exactly.
Now, for the viewers that are watching us, or the business owners that are watching us right now, how can they reach you? How can they reach Kirsten, the Rising Phoenix?
I'm very active on LinkedIn, actually.
Okay.
So also just with my name, yeah, you can find me. I have a website, Rising Phoenix Consultancy. And yeah, it's mainly that I'm out there also on LinkedIn, and I try to write a lot there. So also show my knowledge in different sectors and engage a lot.
Fantastic. Now, what advice do you have for the female entrepreneurs that are watching us at the moment? What would you say to them?
I would say actually, like in these times, really hang in there and trust in yourself and in your own capabilities. Why do I say that? It's challenging for all of us.
Absolutely.
And we all have bad days. I have them too. And it's,
all of us.
Yeah, and it's more accept them, and it's okay. And I think we as women sometimes have difficulties in doing that, me included.
Yeah.
And I want a lot from myself, so I have like a very high expectations and bar. What I do think also for like entrepreneurs out there is try to actually, I would say, think without a box instead of outside the box, if you know what I mean. Why still have a box somewhere?
Why the boundaries? There's no need for them.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I would definitely say be creative. There are a lot of opportunities out there, even in these times, but you have to trigger yourself, and it's not coming to you. It's not coming.
You have to
create.
go out and get it.
Exactly.
Yeah,
exactly.
I agree.
Yes.
I agree. Now, how did you come to hear about the iWest platform, the International Women's Entrepreneur Society? How did you come to hear about it?
I actually visited the show last year. So that was the Today show.
That's right. It was in November. I think end of
I
November.
think so.
Yeah.
And I met quite a lot of interesting people. I only was there for one day. I don't know why. Probably the second day I had meetings or I had a client thing. And I really like it. I really like the concept. And recently I've been in touch with Cardilla again. Potentially also to be a speaker in the next version of the show.
That would be amazing. I look forward to hearing you on the panel or speaking on stage. Definitely.
Thank you.
I'm sure a lot of the females out there will have a lot to learn from you, for sure. What's next for you? What are your future plans? What's in the pipeline?
What I see is actually something that I learned over the 2 years as a solo entrepreneur, specifically in consultancy. It's very tough, and I learned that I need to have collaborations, and I'm doing that right now. And I also believe in like collaborations with women, specifically if it's power women. That I really love that. So recently I launched a new business proposition with 2 other ladies in other fields, and we call it Insight 360, meaning we have like a total 360 view on businesses from different sides. And I bring in like the business assessment, one of the others brings in more the coaching, leadership coaching, team coaching, and the third one, brand identity, brand leadership. So we're really pushing that to the market right now, and hopefully it will be successful. And secondly, I'm working a lot with artificial intelligence and like virtual reality firms, and also signed a partnership with a firm based in the US. And I've actually been working with them the last couple of days until like 2 a.m. in the morning for a delivery or a proposal.
Congratulations on that.
Thank you,
That's
thank
wonderful.
you. And hopefully it's going to launch, and hopefully there will be a market for them here in the Middle East as well. Because I try to help them, and I love that technology. I really love.
That's amazing.
It's the future.
That's amazing. And the Middle East, and particularly Dubai, is investing tremendously in AI, artificial intelligence.
Exactly.
It is the future. It is the way to go. So that's great to hear.
I agree. No, I agree.
For sure.
Yes.
For sure. Last but not least,
Of course.
What message do you have to all the entrepreneurs, not only female, but also male entrepreneurs out there? What would you say to them in a time like this?
Probably I'm going to repeat a little bit of what I just mentioned.
Please do. Yes.
I think key is to be creative. And also to step sometimes just out of your comfort zone, and that is something like we both have, men and women. Women sometimes a bit more difficult to step outside your comfort zone. I would also advise to talk to people in your surroundings, people you trust, and discuss your ideas and see it like as an open field, like call it the blue ocean, or like your future view.
Yes.
And try not to limit yourself, because again there are so many opportunities out there, and it's more have patience. I learned to have patience, and sometimes it's learning the hard way.
Of course.
Yes.
But at least we learn, and that's the only way to progress in life.
Exactly.
Yeah,
that's so true.
Yeah. Kirsten Westholter, I want to thank you for spending some time with us on today's show. It has been a true pleasure talking to you, and wishing you continued growth and success always.
Thank you so much, Lara.
Thank you, Kirsten. Unfortunately, that's all we have time for from Kirsten Westholter. My name is Lara, signing off. Until next time.